Podcasts. It's just like radio. Except it's archived by show, available at your fingertips, and possibly recorded by some dude in his basement. Basement or not, the medium is getting huge. According to PodTrack, NPR had 7.2 million monthly users and more than 61 million unique downloads for its shows in April. NPR says it has more than doubled its podcast revenue and expects to see equal growth this year. The podcast industry has come a long way in recent years, thanks mostly to shows hitting on science and first-rate storytelling like Serial and This American Life. Yes, podcasting has allowed our species to rediscover the entertainment value of invisible talk, and marketers are eager to capitalize. Dollar Shave Club and Squarespace are just a couple examples of the brands buying in. Up until recently, the typical podcast advertiser was 87% likely to be a mid-tier tech brand, according to research by FiveThirtyEight. But now we're seeing a new breed. The branded podcast, and some Fortune 500 companies are getting involved. Wells Fargo hosts a weekly economics-focused podcast, and GE's podcast, The Message, has been well received. The fictional investigative audio series Hunt the Truth turned everything fans knew about the Halo video game franchise upside down. Overall, according to estimates from Edison Research, last year 46 million Americans, or 17% of the population older than 12, listened to at least one podcast each month. That's up from just 9% in 2008. And when have 46 million Americans ever been wrong? Don't answer that. Thanks to a kindly panda, a dog with a Gene Simmons tongue, face swap, and rainbow barfing, Snapchat filters have officially entered the social lexicon and the American political arena. A couple weeks ago, Democratic presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton used the platform to troll Donald Trump at the Republican nominee's own rally in Anaheim. Shenanigans. Tragically, though, we'll never know what sort of social media booyahs Thomas Jefferson would have dropped on John Adams. Politics and historical fantasy aside, let's look at three brands who took over Snapchat's infamous ad unit and see if it's working. Fox sponsored a Snapchat lens, boosting brand awareness for the hit show Empire by 16 points and increasing tune-in intent for the show by 8%, totaling 33 million plays. That's a metrics win for Fox. Meanwhile, corporate sibling 20th Century Fox not only successfully launched the first ever complete Snapchat lens takeover for X-Men Apocalypse, the studio managed to go straight for the e-commerce throat on the platform as well, offering users the ability to purchase tickets in-app.
What sorcery is this?
But not all the face-distorting enthusiasts are driven by the bottom line. Walgreens was front and center for Red Nose Day, a global campaign dedicated to helping poverty-stricken children around the world. Raising awareness for an awesome cause without asking anything from the user? Well, that's a great prescription for any enterprise's Q-score. Just in case your Scroogey Machiavellian nature requires that shows of humanity be monetizable. With sponsored filters reportedly worth $750,000 apiece for holidays and weekday filters estimated at $500,000 each, Snapchat is enjoying an updated valuation of $17 billion. How do you measure the success of a video? Well, with all the attention and dollars heading into digital video, this may surprise you, but no one actually knows. You probably thought a view is a view, right? No. With such a glut of outlets and ways to show content, each platform has taken to creating their own definition of what a view is. To keep users from gaming their system, YouTube has been notoriously opaque about how they calculate views. In fact, when we searched what is a view on YouTube, there were 533 million results featuring all sorts of conflicting information and armchair speculation. Does it count as a view if the video was clicked on? Is there some kind of threshold duration that must be passed? Or a percentage of the total duration? My brain already hurts. Facebook, relative newcomer to the video fray, has been able to boast getting over 8 billion daily video views. But Facebook's approach is pretty lax compared to YouTube's undercover methodology. A view on Facebook is counted at 3 seconds. That's the whole calculation. And according to Digiday, 85% of that video is watched without sound. Also take into account that Facebook is serving videos that autoplay within their feed. It's as though someone brought up pesky factors like intent and retention, and Facebook was just like... This complete absence of standardized view counting methodology makes comparing performance of videos across platforms an exercise in the absurd. This video views graph comparing YouTube and other Google sites with Facebook is only slightly more useful than a graph comparing the number of cars you think you saw today with the number of elves I imagine live in Norway. Millions. Brands have officially caught wind of the word adulting. They're looking to relate to millennials who are going through the motions of adulthood while still embracing their inner mom and dad pay my rent. I'm pretty sure grown-ups can eat peanut butter and jelly gelato sandwiches, though. In spring of this year, fashionable work boot brand Timberland ran a 4-page coloring book ad in Marie Claire. Millennials are really embracing the coloring book trend, and we loved the idea of tapping into that, said Mike Isabella, director of customer engagement at Timberland, in an interview with Adweek. Mom, I forgot to register to vote! It's okay, honey, just focus on coloring. Of course, this is not the first time brands have looked to engage consumers by using the language and sentiment of the far from natural death demographic. Let's not forget about Bay, On Fleek, Churnt, and #blessed. Before you tweet out an adulting-based cleverism, though, brands be advised. The term may already be past its prime. Google Trends shows that hashtag adulting reached its peak last month. I know, trends make me sad too. But don't worry, it won't be long before another cultural nugget begs for you to appropriate it via hashtag. Bye, Felicia!